Hi, everybody. Welcome to Soft Pants Nation. My name is Amanda Duncan. I am a super cool singer-songwriter, craft person, love baking, all nerdy things, and I like to inspire people. So I opened the show with one of my original songs, and it is a special birthday person's request that I play this. I gotta delay. I gotta mute myself so I don't hear myself back. So this song is a shout out to Brianna Johnson. Why don't you cry about it? 'Cause I hurt you so bad. The words I said gonna hit a nerve and now you're acting all mad. Why don't you talk about it to all your friends? Badmouth me however you like, just 'cause you're on the defense. But now I can see that you don't understand. Offending you wasn't a part of my plan, but just so you know, I just say how it is, and it doesn't get any more. Understand this. If you can't stand the heat, then get out of the kitchen, 'cause this girl's about to raise the flame. Yeah, you can't do when I turn the fire, and I have a little enough desire to sugarcoat the words that I say. Yeah, oh yeah. Why don't you write about it for the whole world to see? Go ahead and cover up your words so people won't know it's me. Why don't you fight about it? 'Cause you can't let it go. Repeat the same thing at least a dozen times before you hit your all-time low. But now I can see that you're falling apart. I didn't really think you'd take it so hard, but just so you know, my intentions are pure, and it's obvious that too much to endure. If you can't stand the heat, then get out of the kitchen, 'cause this girl's about to raise the flame. Yeah, can't do when I turn the fire, and I have a little enough desire to sugarcoat the words that I say. Doesn't it get old being insecure? Conversation has become a chore, and how come everything I say gets taken in the wrong way? I've gathered all the strength in me not to fight back and just let it be. Maybe when I'm dead and gone, you'll finally be able to move on. If you can't stand the heat, then get out of the kitchen, 'cause this girl's about to raise the flame. Yeah, can't do when I turn the fire, and I have a little enough desire to sugarcoat the words, to sugarcoat the words, to sugarcoat the words that I say. Yeah. What I say, what I say. Oh, yes. All right. So, like I said, welcome to Soft Pants Nation. Gonna see who's in here. Oh, hey Ryan, hey Christopher, hey, hello other Ryan. There's two Ryans in here, Ryan squared. Hey Clark, hey Kelly, hey Kiana, hey Susan. Hey Craig, how are you? Oh, I see that your girl went off to college. All right, cool. So I'm happy to be here all day. Like I was been kind of like, oh hey Michael, oh my gosh, I loved all of your tour. Michael Schultz, Natron, I don't know how to say your last name, Michael, but he's in this band, this duo called the Honey Badgers, and they are so nice and lovely, and their music is awesome, and they're just so cool. So, Michael, I'll have to feature you somehow on the show. Hey, Christian. Oh, my gosh, Christian, it's so good to see you. Hey, Yvonne. All right. So, I guess I'll jump right into it. I'm going to start with my friend. Wait, hold on one second here. Well, too late now, but we're going to do Mover and Shaker of the Week. So this, let me go in before I got a little sneak peek of what's happening. So this is Christopher Parker. I met Christopher and his husband Ryan at a show that I played in, I think it was Central Jersey. I think it was through a couple friends of mine, and Ryan and Christopher have been so supportive since I've been playing shows. And just when they saw me, they're like, "Oh my gosh, like we're like kindred spirits, and we need to be friends." So I just really we've just been like kind of loving on each other since since the beginning, since we met. So the other day, Christopher posted this photo that I want to show everybody because I think it's just so cool when like you kind of have this recipe or something that you want to try to do, and then you do it. So Christopher didn't say, "Hey, I want to make this thing." He didn't say to me out loud, but when I'm on Facebook and I see people initiating, like I said, like doing something that they've wanted to try, I want to give them a shout out. So Christopher made strawberry jam for the first time, so give it up, give him some hearts and things like that. And man, I've had homemade strawberry jam before, and it is so good. So maybe you can make, I think you said it's your aunt's recipe, which, how cool is that to like make a family recipe like this? So that's a lot of jam. I'm wondering where you got all the strawberries. Did you grow those strawberries or did you buy them? And if you bought them, where did you buy them? Because I want strawberries right now after looking at this. So give everyone give Christopher a shout out. I'm wondering if Ryan helped you out making these, and if not, at least he gets the benefit from your hard work. So yes. Okay. Now, I'm going to go on. This is my honorable mention of the week. And Lauren, we've all been following Lauren's book reading extravaganza. So she's on to looks like she's on book number 7. So she's finished 6 books so far this summer. And I guess she's like kind of on like a big Holocaust binge, which is like, I love reading things. I hate that it happened, obviously, but I'm like, when someone takes the time to write a book about it, it's just so interesting. And I think I had talked about my friend Avi Wisnia, who his grandfather was in the Holocaust. He was in Auschwitz. And man, so the books, it's just like otherworldly to read things like that, even though it really didn't happen that long ago. So I know that I don't think Lauren's in the chat tonight, but you should give her some hearts in case she watches the repeat. And also, I know that she'll have some recommendations because I know she's like really, really into reading, really into getting all these books read before the end of the summer. She may be on the outskirts, maybe in the fall, but I still think it's a really cool goal. Now, I want to go into a little bit of music promotion for my friend James Dalton. So, I've known James for a very long time. Like one of the first times I ever played in Asbury Park, I kind of was jamming with him, and we played Words That I Say, the first time I ever played it on stage. And it was like him and a couple other people, but like it was a total mess because I didn't really like know the song that well. Neither did anybody else. But he's a wonderful friend and a wonderful musician and songwriter, and he literally tours the world. And so this past weekend, I asked everybody, "Hey, what is everybody up to?" And he says, "I'm going into the studio and finishing new tracks." Oh, I did not proofread this, to be released mid-September. So yeah. So I reached out to him. I'm gonna fix this right now because I can. Haha. Okay. So, I said, "Hey, did you go into the studio? What happened? Let me know." And he wanted me to give everybody here a sneak peek of what this is going to sound like. So these are just like little tiny snippets that he sent me, and I hope you enjoy it.
Troubadours on head Charlou. I can see the electro bikes. They cruise on by. Hey.
So that just would loop around. So I'm going to play the second clip that he sent me. So I'm gonna play both clips again.
Troubadours on head Charlou. I can see the electro bikes. They cruise on by. Hey.
One more time for this one. Man, can he rip it on harmonica, man. So good. So I'll probably put up some kind of link for you guys to have access to this new record that he's putting out. I know that he's going on tour very shortly, and he was telling me how hard it is to basically try to put out a release right before you go away. And being a musician is a super expensive job, so which I totally know. So I want everyone to give him. I don't know if he's in the chat right now, but if you guys could give him some hearts and let him know how. I mean, he's just such a phenomenal musician, and equally as good of a person. And I look around him, and he just has like this energy that I just love so much. So thank you so much, J-Pat. Woo! Gonna have a little sip of water. And while I have you guys here, I know over the I think it was Friday, I put out a status of things that you were trying to accomplish over the you were trying to, like, I like when people kind of put out like, hey, I'm doing this over the weekend, because it helps me gauge to see where some of you are really looking to maybe improve, or things that you're just interested in. And I'm just wondering, maybe like this is always a hard part for me, because I want people to put it out there. That's why it's called Put It Out There. So anything that you just feel like trying, anything you feel like that you've maybe said on this show before, and you say like, oh, I want to start painting again, or I want to go to more shows, or I want to start playing guitar more, and things like that. So I try to put out those things just in general, because I want people to kind of be reminded that, hey, you totally can do these things, and I believe in you. I believe in you, because I think that if you just have that little idea and just that little push of even that little reminder, because a lot of times what happens to me when the show's over, usually tomorrow, what would happen the next day is people will tell me, hey, I felt really motivated to go and do, I just went and I drew a couple things just because I just had the creative energy to do it. And that's what this show is all about. Yeah, I'm trying to, maybe spread the word a little bit more about my music, but really, it's really, really about inspiring people just to do like little joys in life, or big joys in life. If you have really big goals, I'm here to support you. If you just have these little, kind of weekend hobby things that you want to do, I'm here to support that. It's just kind of living creatively and not being afraid to try to go out and do something that you've never done before. And also, I also want to point out, like, you do not have to be good at everything. Sometimes you can just do something creative just to enjoy it. And you don't have to. I think as adults, we're always like, oh, well, I can't do that. I would be terrible at it. It's like, well, yeah, you would be, because you've never done it before. So just trying. I think that sometimes when I start a new instrument or something like that, I just automatically want to be good, and I forget how long it's taking me to learn the other instruments that I play, and I feel like I'm not even that amazing at them. So it's just all these things like, oh, I really should practice guitar more. Let me pick up this new instrument. So it doesn't really matter if I become good at that new instrument. It's just that I actually enjoy it. So just having the mentality of that's okay. Like, you don't have to be perfect at everything, because it's just not going to happen. That's not reality. So right now there's no one putting it out. No one's putting anything out there. But I'm just going to kind of move on to birthday shout out time. All right, so we have 3 birthdays this week. We have Brianna Johnson, who I dedicated the song Words That I Say, because she asked for it last week, and I said that I didn't have my mandolin out, so I broke out my mandolin for her. She's out actually celebrating her birthday tonight, so she's not in the chat. But I just wanted to say happy birthday, Brianna. And Correy DeWindt, Corey, I sent you a message this past week, just checking up on you, seeing how you're doing. So I hope that you have, your birthday's not today. I know it's like in a couple days, I think. And I hope you have a fantastic Labor Day / birthday weekend. And Jasmine Robles, Jasmine has been an insane, amazing supporter of my music. She basically comes to all the shows that she possibly can, and I know over the years it gets harder and harder to get out and do those things. So she's probably been the most supportive fan that besides my mom and my cousin Susan. She just has come to like every show possible. So Jasmine, I love you. I hope you have a great birthday weekend. I'm hoping maybe I'll see you. But so I hope everybody has a great birthday. And if any of you here who maybe I don't want to make sure that I don't want to miss anybody's birthday. I just kind of get little notifications, and I want to make sure that I'm wishing everybody a happy birthday. And so everybody wish Brianna, Corey, and Jasmine happy birthday. Oh, you made in time for your birthday shout out. Okay. All right. So let's see here. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to go back a little bit further. So, yes, freezer jam. Oh, you put the jam in the freezer, Chris? Oh, I want that. I love strawberry jam so much. So, oh my gosh. Okay. And then Yvonne said, I'm new to watching, but I'm an idea girl. You sure are. My hobbies are kombucha brewing and you make lotions and potions. I should read more quiet time for me. Well, that's a scheduling thing, so just let me know. Maybe you can make a goal and state it here and saying, maybe you'll read like one book a month that, kind of takes you away from kind of having to always like be doing. So I don't know, maybe that's part of your goal, but I have had your kombucha and it is delicious. And I'm not a huge vinegary person, but it's delicious. It always kind of freaks me out how it's made, but it is very good. So, and you're like really good at a lot of stuff. You probably could give a lot of people here tips about gardening and about a lot of other things. So yeah, Yvonne is like a source, like she's like a wealth of knowledge when it comes to a lot of things, cooking and all kinds of stuff. So, yes, okay, so Jasmine, when Jasmine was away one time, she brought me home. I love key lime pie from Publix supermarkets in the South. I think it's the best key lime pie. And I went to Key West one year, and I tried every single key lime pie, and Publix was still hands down the best. So Jasmine was away somewhere and brought me back a Publix key lime pie, so it was delicious. Boy, Susan, your memory is really good. You're gonna send me the recipe for the strawberry jam? It's not like a secret family recipe? Oh my gosh, that would make me so happy. Okay, well, that's great. I'm gonna go on to my upcoming shows because I do actually added a few shows in the past week. So as you guys know, September 30th is One More with Brian Erickson. It's that's just a live streaming show, so I probably won't be doing Soft Pants Nation that week. I'm gonna just take a week off because it's gonna be like just the same kind of vibe, and I'd rather just kind of stick with one live streaming show a week. So I mean, I know you'll miss me, but who knows? Maybe if you convince me, I'll do another live streaming show that week. Then I have another Sofar Philadelphia show on September 27th. And then I have a show in Asbury Park, October 9th. That the details of that aren't hammered out yet, but I'm pretty sure that that's going to be happening. And then October 23rd, another Sofar Philly show. So if any of you have any friends that are in the Philadelphia area and think they may be interested in seeing one of my shows, I usually am given 2 guest passes. So let me know, and I can try to hook them up, and I can make new friends, and hopefully they can come and hang out here on Soft Pants Nation. And speaking of Soft Pants Nation, boy, was it a Soft Pants day for me. So I was in soft pants all day. I've been editing a music video for the band The Wag all day long. I've been actually on and off all weekend. So I'm looking forward to finishing up this project and then really diving into just my music and making music videos for myself. And I've been making a lot of plans and things like that. Hold on. I think that I see a couple more people chatting. So Yvonne says, I'm in 4 books now, so I will finish 1 a month. That's like totally doable. And I think the statistic, or maybe, I don't know if that's the right word, but I think that if you read a half hour a day, that's a book a week. So maybe if you just read like 10 minutes a day or 5 minutes a day, you totally could get that done. So, and also if there's books that, like, if you're like in a couple books where you just don't like them, like, you don't have to finish books you don't like. Don't worry about it. So the 9th of the 19th. The 19th of Asbury? In Asbury? Let's look back. October 19th. I think it's the 19th of October. All right, so pencil in the Asbury show if you'd like. Usually those shows are really interesting and really cool. I'm hoping to convince the team over there that one time they almost placed me in the for one of these. It's like a music crawl. So like they make all these different venues. They make all these restaurants and art galleries into venues. And one time they put me into the glass blowing place, and I had to say, I'm not a diva, but please don't put me in there because I'm very accident prone and I will break the whole entire store. So luckily they they switched where I was going. So those shows are like can be really, really magical. And I just think usually October it's still pretty nice out. So yeah, check it out. But I wanted to tell everybody a story in here where I think I'll switch it to the chatteroo. Chatta-choo-choo. What do I name these things this way? Oh. I've really been so busy and like overwhelmed with so many different projects, and I really haven't like been that active on social media, and like I post like here and there, but I'm trying to, sometimes I just like need a break, and I know algorithmically that's not good for what I'm trying to do and trying to spread the word about my music and my message about kind of believing in yourself and things like that. But I want to tell everyone a quick story that this weekend I was over at my mom's house and I was helping her kind of clean up her backyard, and then Joanna texted me and said my shower is essentially running. Like it wasn't just dripping or like leaking a little bit, like it was like running. And so she said she was having trouble with it for the past couple weeks. So I realized that I was going to have to go into my crawl space for the first time since I moved in here. So we've been in the house 5 years, and I said, okay, I'm going to have to go into that crawl space. So, we watch a bunch of YouTube, long story short, we watch a bunch of YouTube videos on how to fix the shower. So I went underneath the house, into the crawl space. Really wasn't that scary. It kind of was like how like Kevin McAllister was a little scared of his furnace in Home Alone, and then he kind of got over it. That's basically what happened. So I crawled under the house, turned off the water, and Joanna went to Home Depot and got the part. And for those of you who know about plumbing, we had to change the cartridge in the little pipe, and we changed it just through the help of watching a bunch of YouTube videos, and we changed it, and I went underneath the house, turned the water back on, and we fixed that shower. And I was pumped for days. I felt like we were the queens of the world because we fixed this shower. So I just want to reiterate, no matter what you want to try to do or try to learn, or just like anything, I know that Kelly last week, I featured her in Moverandshaker of the Week. She just decided, hey, I want to start knitting, and she learned how to knit this summer, and her knitting, you know what, I'm going to go back. I actually have it saved in here. She knitted this stuff. How cool. Anyway, so we have at our fingertips one of the best teachers in the world. It's YouTube. Just go online and you can find directions on how to do stuff. So I just want to say that if something's maybe broken in your house and you've been putting it off because you don't want to pay somebody, try to see if you can do it yourself. Like, you really can. And because if I can do this stuff, I fixed toilets. I probably saved at least over $1,000 this past year in plumbing just from learning it myself. So yes, I really felt really cool that we fixed the shower. Now, yes, I do. I have a shower and toilet under my belt, and I'm hoping that they stay fixed. I don't want to necessarily have anything else in the house to fix. I don't want the house to listen to me and then make me work any harder. But yeah, so all right, I just want to. So I know that some people. I know that Yvonne, I want you to. I want to make sure that I'm going to follow up with you about the reading. So, because everybody can probably attest to me saying, hey, did you do this thing that you say you're going to do? I might just follow up with you, just like little zhuzhes here and there. No pressure. And, all right. So, yeah, I love me some YouTube tutorials too. I feel like if I could watch YouTube tutorials for a living and get paid, I don't know if I would ever do anything again. Soft Pants Nation would totally be canceled. So, I guess YouTube and wing it, my mantra on fixing things. That's probably a good mantra. All right. I'm going to go here, and it always feels like the show goes by so quick, but really it's been a half hour. So, yeah. So we're at the tail end of this thing. I think I'm going to make myself a little brighter over here with my handy dandy ring light. Just a little brighter. But if any of you, I'll probably be checking in on Thursday or Friday with everybody, just on my music page, just to say, hey, like, what are you guys up to? What do you feel like trying to do this weekend? I think that weekends, you know, even if you don't work a full-time job, it's still a good time to kind of, you know, check in with yourself and your goals. Hey, James Dalton is here. So James, I showed everybody your music. Everybody was into it, and I showed the clips a couple times. So if you go watch the replay, it'll be in there. So everyone, give James a hand. All right. I guess I'm gonna end on Living in Tennessee. Here we go. Oh gosh, I'm squeezed in here. Okay, here we go. Simple days have come and gone, and I need to find a place where I belong, far away from city pace, 'cause I'm holding out for some open space. weeks ago, I thought that I should let you know I'm pretty sure that I would be happy living in Tennessee on a front porch drinking lemonade. I'm pretty sure that you would be happy living in Tennessee. You by my side, baby, we're heaven made. Well, everybody thinks I've gone crazy, but I think I finally found my peace of mind. I'm gonna kick my heels up and be lazy, really find out what it means to be alive. Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure that I would be happy living in Tennessee on a front porch drinking lemonade. I'm pretty sure that you would be happy living in Tennessee. You by my side, baby, we're heaven made. I'm pretty sure that I would be happy living in Tennessee on a front porch drinking lemonade. I'm pretty sure that you would be happy living in Tennessee. You by my side, baby, we're heaven made. Hi, Allie. Ba-doom, boom, ba-doom, boom, boom. Pretty sure that you would be, yeah, on a front porch drinking lemonade. Pretty sure that you would be happy living in Tennessee. You by my side, baby, we're heaven made. Oh man, I just want to give make sure that everybody knows that I want to say hi to Allie. Clark, yes, drinking lemonade, or maybe that's an Arnold Palmer right there, or some kind of margarita, a frosé. Hey, CT, what's up? Yeah, so thanks everybody for being here all day. I've kind of been preparing for the show on and off, and I'm kind of like, oh man, I'm kind of tired today. I've really been dragging. But in the end, I'm always happy to be here and inspiring you guys. And as always, feel free to give me any kind of feedback about the show. I am trying to improve it, but I have some vast improvement ideas in my brain already. As most of you know, I had needed to write the theme song and a closing theme song and all kinds of stuff. And I'm going to be filming some segments. But really, I want this show to be about you guys, because I know it sounds silly, but that's honestly, I think that it's just important, and I want you guys to know that, because the internet is a tough place these days, and I want what I do here to be a positive place for you to go. So when I end this show, you feel like you're starting off your week in a good place. So in October, I am, for those of you, I don't know if any of you remember when I tried to do the Do-Gooder project. I tried launching it twice, and over this past summer, I've really been working hard to try to catch up with it, so I don't have to. It's a 52-week project where I do random acts of kindness, do like one random act of kindness a week throughout the entire year, and I really think I want to start out in October. So I'm hoping that I can get some of your feedback throughout the next month before I launch it, because that'll start off on Monday mornings, and then we could talk about it here on Monday nights, and you guys can give me different ideas and feedback and things like that. So, man, I hope you guys are feeling good, and if you're not, that's okay. sometimes you gotta soak a little bit. And now that the weather's turning just a little bit, I'm a summer girl, and I don't want summer to end. I think I might have said this. I wanted to say, I want to go on a seasonal affective disorder tour. It's like, please bring me to the sunny places in the world during the winter in New Jersey. But, yep, everybody, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. And, Eric, we played your game the other night. I gotta give you the feedback. It's so fun. We love it. I featured Eric a couple weeks ago. He made a game, and he printed it up all nice. He got it professionally printed up. It's hard to explain, but I will explain in the next episode because we played it. But thank you so much. I'm going to stop rambling. I really need to have some kind of exit line of... But basically, I want you guys to believe in yourselves, and... You don't need anyone's permission to do things that you love. Just be good to each other. Especially if you're good to yourself, you're going to be good to other people. So, yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much.